Hello there. My name is Alfie from the Brickstack YouTube channel, and today I'm going to make this video, or start this video, which will take a couple days to fully make. Now, I've recently signed up to Whatnot, but I realised after my first live stream, I needed ID, and I don't have my ID or for it to work on there. So it got me thinking, what's a good way to sell to an audience, and in real time as well. And after a couple of days of thinking about it, I landed on a boot sale. Now, if you're from the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about with a car boot sale. And I personally go to them. That's where I buy some of my Lego from. And I thought, why not do it myself? Why not go to my own boot sale and sell there for once? Instead of just being a buyer, I can now be a seller. So I reached out to the Facebook group of the car boot sale in question because I don't have a car, I don't drive, which realistically seemed like my first problem. So I gave them a little message and I said I'd be interested in selling on their ground, but I don't own a car, so I don't know if it's a silly question of whether I can sell there or not. And they got back to me. Not, I didn't have to actually wait too long for them to get back to me. But they got back to me and they said they can basically charge me half the rate of what it takes for a car or a van to get in, which I believe is £6 for a car or a van, but they said they'll charge me £3 entry fee and I can still sell there. Now, that got my hopes really up, and I was thinking, wow, this is incredible, I'm given a decent chance here. But there was one thing left for me to do, actually go through with it. So I have literally today, as of Friday, gone and bought a paste table so I can have everything out on there. I've bought a storage box and I already have loads of Ziploc bags which I'll put the minifigs in and price them. So now I've just got to sort out change. I've still got to get there, and I've still got to obviously go through all my products and find out what I'm selling. Now, my initial thought is walk, obviously, because if I'm carrying a pasting table and products, it's going to be a bit of a mission. And the boot sale starts at 7:30 for sellers, I believe. So it gives me good time to set everything up, seeing as buyers coming at 8. Now, as I said, main problem, getting there. Now, getting there, it's going to be probably a walk, which I don't mind because I do really enjoy walking. I recently bought some wireless headphones to use while I walk. But unfortunately for me, it's a 2.5 hour walk from where I live. So I'm going to have to walk for 2.5 hours, still get there for 7:30, still set up, and still go on with my day. So I've got to figure out basically what to do and how to basically go about it, because walking is the only option I have, unfortunately, especially with the pasting table, which I only paid £17 for, plus the £3 entry fee. That will put me at a nice little £20. Now, I don't mind not making money back for the table, but I'd prefer to make at least my entry fee back and maybe even bus fare home, so I don't have to do another 2.5 hour walk. But I'll be there for a few hours tomorrow. Hopefully it all goes well. Hopefully I'll make some sales. Not tomorrow, actually. That's Saturday tomorrow. But I'll be there on Sunday. Hopefully I'll make some sales and I will finish off this YouTube video and keep the YouTube video updated. So, yeah, roll on to the next clip. So, next part of the situation for the boot sale is pricing. Now, pricing can go one of two ways. I can either fully price it at how it is on Bricklink, or I can just round it to the nearest pound, which is probably my safest bet, considering with Lego, my main target audience is obviously going to be pocket money sort of situation, but I do also want to do a little giveaway thing as well, just for like this Hero Factory figure, because sets like that, especially on eBay, don't really sell too well, and I feel like a buyer's giveaway might persuade more people to actually come to my stall, buy more from me, so I can make money, and they can enter a free little giveaway, which I think would be quite nice. I can also advertise this YouTube account, which is currently on 0 subscribers and not many views, but I do enjoy making videos, so that's why I'm doing this and talking to you. Like, I don't know, loads of people are going to watch this, but it's for the love of the game, so what else could go wrong, eh? So another part as well to the minifigure situation, because I want to sell mainly minifigs. Actually, there's two parts that I've got to think about. First part is obviously covering the minifigures, because if you're a Lego fan, you know some minifigures, or all minifigures even, are very prone to yellowing and damaged from the sun. So I don't want to have figures sitting in the sun, get damaged, and I go home and I'll lose more money than what I'm going to make in the long run. So I've got to figure out a way around that for the yellowing situation. And then my next part is actually themes. So I don't know what themes I'm going to take. Should I take a mix? Should I take some Star Wars, some Marvel, some Ninjago? Because my main selling point was going to be minifigs. Maybe I'll take a few sets that I want to get rid of, but it's just highly unlikely. Might take a few polybag sort of sets. See if I can get rid of those. But yeah, so next part for me is heading over to the pricing side of things. So, okay, so I'm currently out in the wild, and I'm going to pick something up which could be a decent turnover. Could be the case of turning £15 into £85. So I'm going to go pick that up and see. And also my final verdict on the minifigures is I want to have at least 4 themes. So I'm thinking Star Wars, Marvel, City and Ninjago as my 4 themes. If I find anything different, that's what I'll do. But for now, they're my themes. I'm trying to target more towards, as I said, pocket money, toys. But I'm also trying to grab some things that I know are going to entice people to at least spend £1, being as City Figs polybag sets. So that's what I'm going to be going for. But they're going to be the 4 themes I'm aiming to sell. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm about 10 minutes away now, and if you're wondering, the thing that I'm picking up is actually, I think it's set number 3639, which is a football stadium set, which complete goes for £85. So I'm taking a bit of a gamble because the actual stadium isn't complete, but there's loads of extra pieces piled in. So it's just one of those things where you have to wait and see. But as soon as I get there, pay for it, I'll show it off. Okay, so it's later in the evening now, but we have the set down here. It is unfortunately incomplete, which does suck. Most of the stickers on the torsos as well, they're the wrong actual torsos on the bodies. So I might have to just order another set of plain torsos just so I can sort those out. But I'm now about to start pricing stuff out, and I'll list something on eBay tomorrow, which will be the complete one, or mostly complete one. But yeah, so keep watching and I'll keep you updated. Okay, so it's pretty late right now, but I've just managed to finish pricing up some minifigs. So what I decided to do was take my sticky note labels and just pop them on the bags, so that way they're all priced up whether I sell any at this boot sale or not. So I've just went through my collection, found a few bits I don't need, or that are loose, or I bought to resell. So we have like these sort of things for like £1. We have rare figs like that for £40. We have droids. We have a mix of themes. It's mostly Ninjago. Not just any certain Ninjago. It's all a mix. We have, you know, like BB-8 Christmas version, a few calendar ones. Oh, don't want to drop my phone. We also have Marge from The Simpsons, just as an example. But everything is officially priced. I'll probably chuck some more in because there's not actually a great amount in there. It's a pretty small box full, but most of it is Ninjago. But I believe most of them should sell well. I don't expect, obviously, the £40 ones, £10 ones to all sell, because why would you? It's only a boot sale. But I mean, we'll see how Sunday goes. I mean, it's only now Saturday, so we've still got time to prepare for what we want to do. So, I have an update now. So, most of my things are all priced up, and I've put it all on the table to see the rough layout. I might need some more things because I don't know if this looks enough. Give me a second and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So, what exactly I mean is like we have these magazines in here, which I've taken the figures and builds from, which I just want to charge 10p for. And then we have just sort of £10 plus figures. I think that goes from £10 to about 40. Then we have £4 to £9 figures, £3 figures, and then in the big tubs we've got £1 figures, and we've also got £2 figures. Then we've got a few loose dimensions tags and some fake Spider-Man stuff. But they're the prices, they're all tested and working. And then we got some actual full sets. We got the Bart pack, Emmett pack, Superman pack, and then we got a few polybag type things over here. One of these random cases I got from a random bundle, and then we got this set for £8. That was previously from a charity shop. So that's what we got all together. But there's still so much more space. Now with all this space, I don't know what I want to add because it's too much space if you ask me. Of course, I don't want to put out too much just in case there's harsh weather or anything. But I still want to make sure everything's, got a good chance at being sold. So I've just been listening to music and sorting that out. But I thought I'd quickly display it, see how it looks. But I don't think it's enough. I think we might need more sets in that mix right there. Let me know what you think. So I did end up making my money back on my table and entry fee, and I also made a little bit of profit. I ended up making about £25, and most of my sales actually came from polybags, and I sold a few minifigures here and there. I sold the fake Spider-Man bits, no sets or magazines sold, but I would recommend to anyone trying to sell at a boot sale to definitely go for it. It was a very fun experience, and I would recommend it to anyone.